Alright guys, we're back with another posing session. This time we're going to do solo Darth Maul. And super excited to do this one because honestly I've got some ideas for some poses that I don't think anybody's done before, and I'm not even 100% sure I can pull them off. So we're going to start off with this one. The first tip I'm going to give you for posing this figure are the hands. The hands come with these gloves. As it kind of swings around here for a second, the hands have these gloves, and inside those gloves is a pleather-like cover that goes over the actual wrist joint. Rip those things out. Actually, they're not even connected. Just pull those things out, stick them in the box, and leave them there forever and ever. Because honestly, having that little bit of joint showing is so much easier than fighting with the freaking hand pegs to come off every 3 seconds you touch this figure. So let's jump at this this first pose. This is actually how I had him displayed on the shelf. So I literally pulled him off the shelf, put him up here. This is what we're starting with. So we've got just a very simple pose. We've got his right arm kind of bracing, almost like his left arm has just finished a move. And I've got the motion saber action going on there. And just guys, if you haven't checked out the unboxing review of this thing, check out these freaking legs. I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there. These robot legs are amazing. They're super posable. We want to be careful. We want to make sure we don't rip the hoses or break anything, but it is quite fantastic. So we're going to start off fairly easy right here. This is nothing super crazy. He's just got that right leg out in front with a decent bend in it. The left leg is back as a support, and he's, like I said, he's almost finished a move with that saber. The right arm's double jointed. It is bent up pretty far, and then we've got almost this like forced gesturing hand going on, but I'm just using it backwards and kind of looks like that. And then we've got his head, which is on a magnetic plate. And looking pretty good. I do not have the Crimson Dawn necklace on him because honestly, I just don't like that thing. I don't plan on using it on any of these poses. If you want to use it on yours, you can. But I find that the yellow is just kind of distracting against all the black and the red and the chrome and the metal. I just don't like it. So that's the first pose. Let's go ahead and get on the second one. If you guys like these kind of videos, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get on to pose number 2. All right guys, so it had to be done. This took me forever to do, and honestly it's not my favorite pose in the world because some limitations on the actual figures, but we had to reenact the scene from Clone Wars with Maul, with the Emperor. Now, to be fair, we need a proper Palpatine, like Darth Sidious, Palpatine, pre-Mace Windu, I would say Mace Windu, pre-Mace Windu, like, and Yoda lightning fight and the whole distortion of, we need that. And this particular Emperor doesn't come with any lightsabers, which kind of sucks because he also doesn't come with any lightsaber hands, so I have to use like hands that are not meant for this at all. And I borrowed Anakin's saber and threw in one of Darth Maul's blades. And I could have grabbed a second saber, I guess, but it didn't really have another hand to hold the other saber. So this is honestly the best I could come up with. And I did borrow the head sculpt from DX17, the Screaming head sculpt for Maul. So I did grab that because I thought it made more sense. So here we are. We're kit bashing a scene that we really can't recreate, and I wanted to just at least give it a try. The robes for the Emperor, not the easiest thing to deal with in something like this, but thankfully it's not really hindered by the robes. The body is fairly posable. Range of motion is pretty nice, but I wanted to have some fun with this and see if I actually could pull this off. I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did pull it off. But this is part of posing. Sometimes they're not all 10 out of 10. Sometimes they're like a 2 out of 10, and it just doesn't work. And I imagine if I spent another 20 minutes, 30 minutes working on this, I could probably perfect this in something that looks a little better. But for the purpose of this, you get the idea. If you happen to have this, try it out. Send me your photos. Let me know if you did it better, which you probably can. But this is what we got going on. And yes, we do need a proper Clone Wars Maul, which we're going to get, which is never going to be able to do this because it's got single jointed elbows, and we need a proper Emperor Palpatine jacked up face. But okay, check out those freaking feet on Maul, just crazy. Anyways, there you go. Let's do another one. Oh no, what have we here? We got a clone down. Clone is down, and the Maul has become victorious, which is not really a fair fight, to be quite honest with you guys. Darth Maul versus a shiny is not really much of a fair fight, but I thought this was super cool. Again, I love interchanging figures or using two figures for one scene, and I think this looks freaking epic. Love that. Love that. He's literally got his foot up on his backside. He's just conquered him, and it is over for the shiny. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It is super fun. These videos take me forever to make, so hope you guys watch them. I will make a playlist of poses as we continue to add on to this series, so you can reference this, and I will put chapter markers on the video as well, so you can find the poses quickly and easily if you want to come back and try and recreate them. But best thing to do is to come up with your own and just take little bits and pieces from ones that you like, and just kind of go from there. But yeah, there's our shiny. He's not doing so well, but yeah, he's looking mighty sinister. That is the actual Solo DX18 head on the proper body. So the previous one I had to use the DX17 head. I also used the DX17 saber because that saber splits into two, and I thought it made sense for that particular scene. But I kind of dig this. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think if I had some, well, I do have more clones. I could have introduced some more clones and had some fun with it. But I think the next pose, I think the next one should be a lot of fun too. But this one right here, I kind of dig. Hope you guys are liking it. It wasn't terribly difficult. I mean, because of the robotic legs and the ratcheted joints, he actually stands up fairly well. Way better than this shiny who has just been defeated. Yeah. And for the fight everybody wanted, but they didn't even know it. Mando versus Darth Maul. Now, I know it's not canon. I know it's the wrong time. I get it. I understand. But how epic would it be? It would be flipping epic. Honestly, we got the the Beskar spear. I was just posing a different figure. The Beskar spear, which honestly, guys, is if you guys were wondering where the hell I got this thing, I got it. It's actual Beskar. I met up with the armorer over the weekend and had the armorer forge that out of pure Beskar so he could fight Darth Maul, who was looking quite menacing. Pun intended. Going here as he is crouched down, ready to strike, but the Mando is not. He's not worried about it. He likes the odds. So yeah, that's actually some 3/16 inch round bar that I bought from Lowe's that I cut to size. I did check out some reference photos, and the spear is just almost a half a head length taller than the Mando. So if we actually get a spear from Hot Toys, you know, like an official one, it's going to be rather tall. So the 3/16 inch round bar actually worked out pretty well. And, you know, it doesn't really have a spear holding hand, so I did the best I can. And I used the actual pistol blaster hand. But let's check out Maul. Let's check out the pose here. Again, I've got his right leg fairly far out in front with a good sized bend in it and that knee. And then I've got that left leg back and straight. I use that pose quite often because it just works balance-wise. Got the saber behind him. He's got his hand out front. And then there's the Mando. And the Mando doesn't really seem particularly afraid or bothered or even like worried that there's this Sith fella here getting ready to pounce on him. Who would win in the fight? That's what I want to know. Who wins? Let me know now. I'll you know, that's my thoughts. Who wins in the fight? Let me know your thoughts down below. I think Mando's got a good chance, but I think Maul's pretty much would wipe the floor with him, regardless of how much armor Mando's got or how awesome his fighting is. Or he breaks out the whistling birds, grappling hooks, all that stuff. I think Maul wins. But it's cool. And it's a lot of fun to speculate and have fun with stuff like this. So guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you are enjoying this like little bit of a posing, a little bit of a what if series, I guess, if you will. And super excited for you guys that got your Beskar Mando very recently. If you want, I did a recent posing video on the OG Mando, which you can absolutely use with the Beskar Mando. I did a posing video with the best Garmando, if you want to check that one out. And I've got all kinds of posing stuff. So I'm making a playlist like this, like I said earlier. I'll link those videos down below for your viewing pleasure. And come up with some awesome poses. Post them in the Facebook group if you haven't already done that. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. Because I got some very cool stuff, including a Hot Toys in-game Captain America giveaway very soon. It's happening. Join the Facebook group. Subscribe to the Patrol here on YouTube. And guys, as always, collect what you like. See you next time.